in Lebanon, we have seen some reactions that are not honest, and they are not respecting the promises. Seems that America is not serious at all.
Good morning, Mr. Speaker. Some Western media outlets have claimed that you mocked the request of Kaja Kallas, the EU foreign policy chief, to respect international law and reopen the Strait of Hormuz.
Claimed that you asked Kaja Kallas.
برخی رسانه‌های غربی ادعا کردند که شما درخواست خانم کایا کالاس مسئول سیاست خارجی اتحادیه اروپا برای احترام حقوق بین الملل
the international law. We spoke seriously. We spoke wisely and logically. What have been mentioned by the European Foreign Affairs regarding the Strait of Hormuz, our reply, our answer is they did not pay attention to the international laws. They have violated international laws. And we said that you just accuse other countries because this accusation will be for your benefit, despite any facts. We, in this time and during the last 3 years, we saw the European Union's attitudes regarding the genocide in Palestine and regarding the war crimes committed by the Zionist entity and America in Iran. And we have seen the situation and stances regarding the Strait of Hormuz. This cannot only as space to enjoy what's going on in Iran, but there is also on the other side the high prices of energy because of what's going on in the Strait of Hormuz. It is better for the European Union to adopt certain steps based on realities on the ground. We have seen an increase in the diplomatic moves in China and Moscow. How can you evaluate these diplomatic moves when it comes to the relationship? Being members in the Security Council, they have spoke before, and the only guarantor for peace is the Iranian people. This is number one reality. All countries have certain responsibilities regarding what they have pledged to, and there are the human rights and there are the permanent seats in the Security Council who have big responsibilities regarding Russia and China and their responsible moves regarding the draft resolution that was completely against peace and reality. We thank Russia and we thank China for the move. We are on ongoing contact with China and Russia in this regard, and we believe that end of the day, everything must be for the sake of the international community. America and the Zionist entity are violating the international laws, and there are so many consequences that will follow. We need the international community to talk to them, and we need this to be seen in the Security Council, and all the international organizations and local organizations, regional organizations must have a role to play in this connection. Regarding the preconditions of the talks, is Iran, like other previous times receiving or having certain preconditions to stop the maritime blockade. You can call it precondition, you can call them preconditions, but our stance is a logic one, based on the national interests of the Iranian people. We will never ask for any additional privileges. The national interests of the Iranians cannot be a victim of the bullying being made by other countries. And you can notice this, we are facing problems and we are facing criticism, but when there is a ceasefire, there must be a ceasefire. And we have seen what's going on in Lebanon. And they claim maritime blockade against Iran, and they attack commercial ships. These matters are against the international laws and the United Nations resolutions, and a ceasefire must be a ceasefire. And in these conditions, how can we accept the American claims regarding reconciliation and diplomacy? This cannot be understood. There is a session that will include foreign ministers of Pakistan, Egypt, Saudi Arabia, and in this session, people will talk regarding the Strait of Hormuz and bringing back stability to the region. My question is about the Iranian stance regarding the American attacks, the Zionist attacks in the Strait of Hormuz, and are there any talks regarding this matter in Turkey? Our contacts are ongoing with the countries, and we take our steps according to the international laws, and Iran has been subject to an American-Israeli attack and aggression. America has used the military bases on the other side and against the Strait of Hormuz in order to cement their aggression against Iran. In this military condition, the countries that have chosen borders with the Strait of Hormuz must have the right to take certain steps to prevent aggressions from other countries or from the enemies. We have to see that the Strait of Hormuz, most of the Strait of Hormuz is in the territorial waters of Iran. That's why we need to make sure that our national interests are safeguarded. It is a defensive procedure. And you also have noted that so many countries have been affected by the current situation, and there is a lot of damage here and there. But we need not to tell the people some wrong headlines. The other side must stop this. And those perpetrators are America and the Zionist entity. They must be blamed for that. A question regarding the role of Pakistan, the mediation role of Pakistan in this matter, and Pakistan is facing Afghanistan. Is there a similar role being by Iran so as regarding this matter? Iran is a peaceful country. Iran always calls for peace, and we tend to have our region living in a peaceful mode and peaceful atmosphere. Also, the message of the leader of the Islamic Revolution has mentioned this conflict between Afghanistan and Pakistan, and has expressed Iran's readiness to play a role in this connection in order to bring peace and stability to the region, and calm must be brought back between both countries. We can do in this connection, we'll do it definitely, without hesitation. Recently, you have met or you talked clearly about the enriched uranium in Iran, and it is, as you expressed, a sacred thing. But there are some countries that want the enriched uranium to be moved or removed, and the Russian initiative